Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, Aiden from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I have some very exciting news, kind of like a promo to show you guys. Now, a channel in Brazil released a promo for just, kind of like the second half of season 2, and oh my gosh, this promo has gotten me so hype. This promo is the best promo I think I've ever seen for any show ever. This is the best promo I've seen in a while. And seriously, all of their shows or all of their stations that doesn't make promos as good as this, really step up your game. This has got me so hyped for these episodes, and if you guys have not seen the promo, oh my gosh, it'll probably get you so hyped just because everything flows so well and the music is just perfect with it. It's so amazing. So if you haven't seen the promo, I'm going to be making an analysis on it, but if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you go watch it. Link will be down in the description below. So pretty much we got a promo, and there's so much stuff in this promo, or at least not. If this promo was released and you hadn't seen the second half of season 2, there would be a lot of stuff in it. But since most people have seen the second half as far as that's been released now, then we know what's going on here. So let's just first start off with the first scene, which, oh my gosh, whoa, there's a lot of stuff here. Major spoiler warning right here before I actually show the picture. Alright, let's show the picture. Yeah, there's a lot. So, pretty much, Mr. Agreste is putting flowers to the coffin of his dead wife. Yeah, so now we officially know what happened to Emilie Agreste. She is dead, but she's not lost, alright? So, something happened to her that caused her to die. Now, we don't know what this is. Like I said, this show right now, or like I haven't said in this video, but what I've said in previous videos is this show right now, it doesn't have very much plot, but just from the past 5 episodes of Miraculous, we're seeing that this show has a lot of potential. And oh my gosh, I am so excited for when the show starts moving along with the plot, because this plot can be so interesting. I'm just so excited to see it. So pretty much we see Emilie here lying in the coffin. I mean, obviously the coffin's super fancy and things, but here's the thing, this isn't actually the first time that we've seen this. We've seen this exact same kind of setup, or okay, at least we've seen the coffin. We didn't know if it was a coffin or not, but we saw this area underneath Adrian's bedroom in the episode Godzilla. So if you guys recall, the camera panned down at the very end of the episode and pretty much just showed the hawk moth glass. Obviously it wasn't the same because it just doesn't add up if it was the same, but pretty much we saw that, and then we saw this little garden area with a box, which happened to be the coffin, which a lot of videos came out being oh, is this where she is, and etc., and now this is confirmed. So that episode was very foreshadowy. The fact that they were watching Emilie's film and it eventually panned down to the coffin just foreshadowed and hinted to it actually being Emilie's grave. So that's where that all goes into play. So I mean, that's just the first thing. I could make an entire video on that, but actually I think we've said enough about this. Pretty much Gabriel is putting flowers down here. When this is occurring, we don't know. This could have been past, it could have been a flashback, or it could be present, to where maybe it was her death anniversary or something. I have no idea what time this is, but I have a feeling whatever episode this is played on, it's a very important episode, and it might just be the finale. We have no idea, because obviously this doesn't really show anything that we could pinpoint to any certain episodes, but oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Alright, now I'm going to be skipping the clips that we've already seen things from, just because this video is going to get super long if I go talk about every single clip, because there's a lot of clips. So the next clip that we see is pretty much a face of Frozer with ice, and he's laughing. So pretty much what this is, or what I'm assuming this is this is his plan, or this is his plan going into action, because we can see the blue streaks coming out from his head. Now, whether this head is an edit or not, I still believe that this whole thing in general is just his plan to turn Paris into a ice kingdom. So that's what I think we're seeing here. Now, I'm assuming that the head actually wasn't edit, just because there's a frame where we don't see his head. So I don't exactly know. Now this next scene is Chloe, and she stops and she sees the box. Now actually I can't confirm if this is all in the same clip or not, but it's edited to look like that, so I'm just gonna put it together like that. And pretty much this is actually how it was rumored that Chloe would get the box, is that she would stumble upon it. And I've heard a lot of different things, but I've also heard that she wasn't meant to get it or something like that. I don't exactly know what is true and what's not. All I know is that Chloe finds it laying on the ground from this promo. Now also, there's also subtitles on this one that I'm showing you, and that's just simply because the original language is in Brazil, and obviously I speak English, so I didn't know, so I found a subtitled version. And Hawkmoth is saying, "From now on, nobody will be who says who." And I'm pretty sure that this is meant to say, from now on, nobody will be who they say they are. I'm assuming that that's what that means, because everybody is turning into these superheroes and just things like that. And as far as just Hawkmoth akumatizing people, they're someone different from who they really are. So this is super interesting. It's very, very interesting to hear what Hawkmoth is saying, and obviously Hawkmoth will probably be saying this in an episode to come, so I have no idea what episode this will be from, but oh man, I cannot wait. Now the next clip that we see is pretty much just of Style Queen, and she's on the Eiffel Tower, which is nothing new. We've seen that she's on the Eiffel Tower, she's there at some point, but the important part here is the caption from Hawkmoth: "The strong will turn weak, the brave will become a coward, and the good will turn evil." So this is very interesting, and this is kind of hinting to Style Queen and Queen Wasp, to where Queen Wasp actually gets akumatized. So that's pretty interesting. Now this next part, oh man, I'm getting so caught up in this whole does Ladybug know, or was the reveal actually real, or was it just a dream? I'm getting so caught up into it, because the longer the clip ends up to be and the more clips that we see from the clip, it makes it more like it's an actual clip from an episode, because a flashback and just like a dream, and well, a dream I'd give a more exception to, but the most likely thing that will happen is it'll be like Adrian is thinking this while he's talking to Kwagami or something similar to that. So the longer it goes on, the more likely it is that it's not a dream. But obviously there's enough evidence pointing to it's not a dream that I'm not going to believe it's real. And obviously there's enough evidence pointing to it being a dream. So I'm still thinking it's not real, but we see this part where Cat Noir is leaning down with the flower to Ladybug, and oh man, I want to believe that it's true, but just everything about it's like no, it's not true. And there's so much to prove that it's not true. Go watch the video that I posted if you haven't seen it already. But seriously, even just in this promo, I have more evidence, because the next clip, we've already seen this in the episode Sandboy, but we see Ladybug saying, I never love you and I always wanted to get rid of you, which obviously it was an evil Ladybug, but it's a fake thing that doesn't actually happen. They put it in the promos like, oh my gosh, Ladybug hates Adrian or whatever, but it's not actually going to happen. Just like in the Sandboy promo, we saw the Kwame sending the message, which they did send the message, but the message actually wasn't delivered to Nuru, it was delivered to Hawkmoth. So that whole episode we were all like, oh my gosh, they're going to succeed, they're going to get in contact with Nuru, but in reality they didn't. And that's what promos do. They try to suck you in and make you believe what you don't want to believe, or what you want to believe, so that you watch it and then you're super hyped for it, and then eventually the episode comes around and it could be something that you expect and it could be something that you don't. And that's just what people love about the promos, is that you don't really know what to expect, but everybody just assumes that what they see is what's going to happen. So I'm still sticking with, it's not going to be real, it's going to be a dream. So the next clip that we see is Ladybug running from Frozer, and she's going through a car, and this whole scene is just so awesome, and with the music it's so beautiful. So she jumps through the car and starts skating, and then the next clip it transitions to is Ladybug, she's either flipping or she's falling on the ground. I can't exactly tell. I'm assuming it's a flip, because the next clip is her riding on the ladder just immediately after. So I don't exactly know what to believe. Now it also looks like on the ladder Frozer is just hanging on there. Either that or that's a firefighter who is actually frozen. The quality on this promo isn't the best, so I can't exactly tell, but there is someone on the ladder. Now the next and the last part that we see is it's parts of the bee transformation, or like the queen bee transformation, which looks super awesome. Like, I feel like once we get all of the transformations, queen bee might honestly be my favorite just from this, because okay, it might just be the promo, because the promo music with it looks so good, but I mean, I'm super excited for this, and it looks super cool, and we can just see a little bit of the transformation. Now obviously it's not too much, but it's still super cool to see, and I just cannot wait to actually get the episode, just because the Queen Wasp and Style Queen are going to be plot-filled episodes, and you know I love those episodes, so I cannot wait. I'm super excited, and yeah, so that's really bringing us to the end of this promo. This video is kind of long, but I mean, yeah, I'm super excited. I hope you guys are as hype as I am. I honestly am super hype and cannot wait for this episode to come out. But anyway, that's going to be it for me, and I'll talk to you guys later. Like and subscribe if you want. Yeah, see you guys later. Goodbye.
My name is...